TSO Daily. I'm your host, Mr. Craven. All right, guys. So I got to do some Skyshard farming because I'm working my other Toons and whatever. And Skyshard farming is very, very, very boring most of the time, right? So most of the time, what I like to do is just listen to Toons while I'm doing that. And I'm probably going to get a little bit of a FPS system because I got everything running. But I figured I'd take you guys on a little journey, show you how I just Skyshard farm, and hopefully play some tunes and think of it like a radio station. I'm not monetizing this, so hopefully, you know, people don't like, oh my god, oh. So this is not being monetized. So I'm just going to play some tunes and go Skyshard farming. So here we go. I'm just going to pop it up and let's go on a little journey. I'm going to take you guys back because I'm old. I'm really old. So here we go.
Yeah. Holla if you hear me. Yeah.
What's up, Mustang?
Here we go, turn it up, let's start. From block to block, we're snatching hearts and jacking marks. And the punk police can't fake me a minute. We can have beats someday, G. But right now I got my mind set up. Looking down the barrel of a 9, get up. Cause it's time to make the payback back to my brothers on the block.
I got a little bit of rock in thing. What could I start doing on Xbox to help you out? Let me pause this. If you want to help me out, what would be great is basically just like when I get on there, just crafting. Crafting on my first 2 days. At least my first 3 or 4 days is going to be a big help, a big boon to me. Other than that, I'm pretty like fast at like being able to do things because I have so many characters. I've kind of incorporated how to do things like the fastest way possible. So that would just be the biggest boon. Just get you know, keep your low end resources, because I won't have any resources, so I won't have materials, and pretty much that's about it. Good morning. Hey Sylvia, what's up? So I'm just Skyshard farming. So hey, that's not old. It's old. That is old shit. We're going to play some music, though. So let's get back into this. Because, you know, I like listening to music when I'm Skyshard farming. You know, it's just like, okay, I'm going to listen to some tunes and stuff. And I'll be picking up some stuff because I'm crafting and building that up as well. But I got, like I said, this is my personal playlist. You have a mix of different things. So I listen to this a lot. Until then, raise up till a young black man's blaze up. Like I'm not worried about getting anything done in here. Much love to my brothers in the pen. See you when I free it, if not when they shut me in. Once again, it's an all-out strap. Keep your hands in your gap, now your boys watch your back. Cause in the alleys out in Cali, I'ma tell ya, mess with the best and the best will help you. Scream if you feel me. See it clearly. I'm a master crafter, so I got you. Thank you. It's gonna come in handy a lot. Research material too, like to learn my trades. That'll come in handy. I'll get the Nern home, don't worry about that. I'm good at that shit. Holla if you hit me. Whoop, whoop. Yep, Skyshard farming, listening to some tunes. I just listen to Black Boy. New plan, bam! I'm singing like a one-man clan. Turn it up, don't stop. Hustling the other bubble. Holla if you hit me. Holla if you hit me. Get clearly. Holla if you hit me. Will I quit? Will I quit? Still I get then never give up on a good thing. Why? Because it needs so thing. Mind you of the things you were made to forget. Holla if you hear me. In the non-tray, I make profit. Whatever it takes to live and stand, cause nobody else will give a damn. So we live like cage beats, wait for the day to let the brains free. Still beat till they kill. I gotta do the public delve too. We'll get it out of the way. That's worth 1 skill point per public delve. I always do them. holla if you hear me. That Major Expedition going. See it clearly, holla if you hear me. There's a couple of newer songs on here. I like rock. I grew up in the 80s, so I like rock and rap, like between the 80s and 90s. I gotta have like, you know, like bumping music, laid back music a little bit. Nothing soft though, especially if I'm PvPing. If I PvP and I'm listening to tunes, I go like balls to the wall. Got a little bit of Motley Crue. Good shit. I gotta put some GNR in here though. A couple of like old pumped up GNR. Maybe a little Metallica, I gotta get that in. Okay, I gotta get that way shrine. We'll just head down to the south end first and work our way back up. Major Expedition, man, get that shit. Comes in handy. This is what's nice about the add-ons for PC. Poor console players don't have it, so yeah, we'll get it. It's kind of like distance down, swing back down to the bottom end. Kind of makes more sense. Oh yeah, this is a newer one. I gotta get this shit too. I need stuff for potion crafting. Alright. I'm a big resource junkie. Let's go. Like I said, just think of this as like a Skyshard radio station. Kind of catchy. Yeah, what's up? Bet. Gotta get that money. Get it. Whoa.
I like smoking weed, I like getting fly. I like having sex, I like girls who ride.
No, there you are. Sorry, Mr. Stream. I had to go out for. Oh, it's alright, Norman. Don't worry about it, dude.
I like brand new shit, so this is what I love. I like that money, baby. Money, baby, money, baby. 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 That's that shit, I like it. I like taking niggas hoes, but I stop doing that. Once I hit her with that dick, she don't know how to act. Blowing up a nigga phone, can you please fall back? Hey Lord, just leave me alone, ain't got time for that. I like good weed, I like bad bitches that can roll it up. And a rider that's gonna hold me down no matter what. Sipping good, so please don't worry about what's in my cup. And she on them drugs, so yeah, you know she's down. It's going down, it's going down, it's going down. Little bitch, I'm gonna stay 100 and you counterfeit. And you ain't in my crew if you ain't trying to get rich. And I'm a dick cut down, yeah, she love that shit. Yeah, I like smoking weed, I like getting fly. I like having sex, I like girls who ride. I like my cup full, I like turning up. I like brand new shit, so there it is, the little money, baby. Come on, get me out of this. Money, baby. Money, baby. I don't like this rapper. I was like, a little weak. Money, baby. Money, baby. Money, baby. That is shit I like, yeah. Whoa.
I like chillin' with your bitch and I like fucking her. Third time she gets some feeling, then she fucking up. And I ain't the police, so I ain't cuffin' her. And I like buying no whole bounds and to burn it up.
Let me in.
Let me in. Let me smash you and your friend. I'm tryna go in, yeah. She like poppin' Miley.
Don't do drugs, people. Bad. Don't do that shit.
And I stay flexing on the bitch, nigga. And I stay dressing like I'm rich, nigga.
Don't watch me, you better watch your bitch.
I like smoking weed, I like getting fly. I like having sex, I like girls who ride. I I like my cup full, I like turning up.
And I like brand new shit, so this is what I want to do.
Money, baby, money, baby, money, baby, yeah. Money, baby, money, baby, money, baby, yeah. Money, baby, money, baby, money, baby, yeah. That shit, I like it. Whoa.
Let's go, let's go. Nice little map indicators. Gotta love add-ons. Jeez. Can I still get a bit of help from it? No worries. Yeah, I can actually help you here either probably tomorrow if you're going to be on. If not, I could probably set something aside on the afternoon, Norman, if that's a little bit more helpful for your schedule. So I would love to help you out, man, because that's what I'm trying to do, you know, trying to help people out, trying to stay positive as much as possible, but it is what it is.
All I do is win, win, win. No matter what, got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there. And they say yeah. And they say there.
Up, down, up. How the fuck did that thing just come out?
Ludacris going in on the verse cause I never been defeated and I won't
stop now.
Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never
went nowhere. Wrong
they
bar.
saying Luda's back. Blame it on that
contour.
The hood call it Luda-yak. And I'm on this foolish track. So I spit my foolish flow.
My hands go up and down like strippers' booties go.
My verses still be serving tight like a million virgins. Last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out. Y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts.
Accountants count me in.
Make millions every year.
The South champion.
Cause all I do is win, win, win.
My daughter is home. She's right behind me. She's probably going to shoot me by the end of the stream.
And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there. And they say yeah. And they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there. Swerving in my low, head on a swivel, you know serving me's a no-no. Clean as a whistle as I
can't let you know when I'm available. Yeah, that'd be perfect, Norman.
They say, oh boy, tell Cali back it up, my niggas call me loco. Down for armed trafficking, don't make me pull that fofo. Ask you what you laughing at, represent that mud life. Dirty money, bitch, you better get your mud right. We come together holding hands and holler hood life. We all strapping all black, it's like Bud Light. You riding or what? Cause we riding tonight. Now she riding with me cause you wasn't riding. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there. And they say yeah. And they stay there.
Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in,
The dog father. Snoop.
Heat in the kitchen, pot on the stove, water getting boiled, dope being sold, Snoopy in the hootie, system overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them, bust till I burst them up, floss them up, toss them up, harder way, close them up. Pardon me, I'm bossing up, brace you up, bless you, bro, don't mess with us. We like the U in the 80s.
What the hell? That thing's still following me?
Get it back, get the trick, jump the track. Bitch, I want my money back. Time and time again, while I'm sipping on this gin.
Out there said it best, just win.
Baby, win.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there. And they say yeah. And they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
I don't know if she's on her stream or not. My daughter is a YouTuber. They start out so young. Oh, it's on the back end.
Yeah.
It's fine. If you love something, let it go.
It goes back to you, it's yours.
If it doesn't,
it
never was.
Hold me down, baby. Either let me fly or give me death. Let my soul rest, take my breath. If I don't fly, I'ma die anyway. I'ma live on, but I'll be gone any day. Either let me fly or give me death. Let my soul rest, take my breath. If I don't fly, I'ma die anyway. I'ma live on, but I'll be gone any day. Hold me down, niggas wanna know me now. Didn't wanna play with me, wanted to show me how. Know me out, cause it's all about the bark. Let the dog loose, baby, it's about to spark. Light up the night like the 4th of July. Niggas know when I let go.
I forget which boss this gives skill point. It might be the other one, but
you ain't trying to go.
We'll get it.
I soak up all the pain and accept it inside.
So you gotta do the quest to unlock the other side. That sucks.
Is the dog barking up the tree for the cat? In the fog, what y'all niggas see is the bat flapping away, but I'm blind like Stevie. Niggas don't hear me, still trying to see me.
Freaking lag.
Greedy. You heard what I said? Let me go, let me flow. Either let me fly or give me death. Let my soul rest, take my breath. If I don't fly, I'ma die anyway. I'ma live on, but I'll be gone any day. Either let me fly or give me death. Let my soul rest, take my breath.
Mystic, this is my favorite song. Is it? I love this song.
I sold my soul to the devil, and the
price was cheap.
And yo, it's cold on this level, cause it's twice as deep.
deep.
But you don't hear me. Ignorance is bliss, and so on. Sometimes it's better to be thought dumb.
Should I go on? Oh, thank you.
It's a mystery. How is it I can live it, make history? If you don't see it, then it wasn't meant for you to see. You wasn't born with it, it wasn't meant for you to be. But you can't blame me for not wanting to be held. Locked down in the cell.
You missed that one there. Did I?
Go be the devil and give me the key. But can't be worse than the curse that was given to me. That's what I live for. You
Take away that, and I'm gone.
There's a difference between doing wrong and
being wrong.
That ain't right. Let's keep it fair, baby. Put me in the air and I'll take it there, baby. Yes. Either let me fly or give me death.
Let my soul rest, take my breath. If I don't fly, I'ma die anyway. I'ma live on, but I'll be gone any day.
Either let me fly or give me death. Let my soul rest, take my breath. If I don't fly,
I'ma die anyway. I'ma live on, but I'll be gone any day.
I'ma flow regardless, because I'm an artist until I'm strapped. I'ma continue to hit the hardest, whether I scrap or rap. Give me that, but you ain't my friend. I
See it in your eyes, you contemplate my ends.
Waiting for that bend in the road. You were told, you were gold, when you were old. If you died young, it was cold.
So,
not for nearly what it was worth. Think back 26 years, be like, what if his birth was a miscarriage and I never existed? Have I given something that if taken away, you'd have missed it? Didn't know that I persisted.
It was the call of the wild.
I merely say what's in my heart,
and you call it a style.
Don't put it in a cage, don't mistreat it. You say you hunger for knowledge,
here it is, eat it.
Another song completed, it's another thought captured.
Let me do my thing, I got it locked with this rap shit.
Either let me fly or give me death. Let my soul rest, take my breath. If I don't fly, I'ma die anyway.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of the clip. Oh, is it? I thought I got it.
Let me fly or give me death. Let my soul rest.
I have to go back and get it.
If I don't fly, I'ma die anyway. I'ma live on, but I'll be gone any day. Oh, give me death. Take my breath. I'ma die anyway, but I'll be gone any day. Oh, give me death. Take my breath. I'ma die anyway, but I'll be gone any day. For my niggas, for my niggas, for my niggas.
It's gonna hurt.
Listen anywhere, anytime.
See, there's
All
ads.
music,
It's
no
just like a radio
interruptions.
station.
YouTube Red.
Straight out of Oakland,
California,
California,
what's sparking on
Give
ya?
a shout out to my partners in the darkest corners. I remember drinking Hennessy, smoking weed, fantasizing about the things we grow to be. Had a partner named Snoop, love the clown to stank, smoke a pound a day, commit to down with Drake, shooting craps in the alley till they chase us off. Pour a little for my homies, but don't waste it all. Ooh wee, who pop that coochie best? On my tattoo chest is where the hoochies rest. Having house parties in the crowded spot, and you can tell it's hot. They talk loud a lot. Everybody wanna dance when the slow jam come. Looking tough cause you're waiting for your chance to hump. Straight content, everybody having fun. And it's cool till a fool pull a loaded gun. Cause another dude kicked his Bacardi over. He had to act the fool, now the party's over. Gunshots rang like it's thunder, and everybody bum rushing, and I'm rushing to get a number.
Bullshit,
She
I
got
rolled.
a man, but she's lying. Why? I seen her talking to this other guy, and he's a dealer, so you know she gon' sweat him. I ain't tripping, I just hope he get him. I got nothing but love. Uptown, yo, nothing but love. Uptown, yo, nothing but love. Uptown, yo, nothing but love. Uptown, I let her go back to the block I got my game from, and pay respect
To the place that I came from.
Cause
Old man still drinking, his breath still stinking. He's gotta tell you what he's thinking.
but I can't diss him, he's my elder. He been living here longer, what that tell ya? And little girls
Playing double dutch, still blush cause you don't get in trouble much.
It's ponytails and barrettes. I gotta make it back home before the sun decides to set. And little boys playing stick, ball quick, y'all.
Get off the street before they hit y'all. And as I reminisce,
I think about my ghetto bliss and wonder how we came to this. I help an old lady across the street, the cost is free. I can't take what she offers me. And this is how the world could be. This is how the world should be. Feels good to be back on the streets, cause I know they got love for that. Number love. Uptown, yo, number love.
alright, die.
Uptown, yo, number love. Uptown, yo,
Forgot that one. What the fuck?
When I was young, I used to wanna be a dealer, see?
Cause the golden cars, they appeal to me.
I saw brothers getting rich, slinging crack to folks, and the squares getting big for they sack of dope. Started thinking about a plan to get paid myself.
So I made myself, raised myself.
Till the dealer on the block told me that ain't cool.
You ain't meant to sling crack, you a rapper, fool.
I got my game about women from a prostitute, and way back used to rap
In the block for loot,
I tried to make my way
legit. But it was hard, cause rhymes don't pay the rent. And it was funny how I copped out.
I couldn't make it in school,
So finally I dropped out.
my family on welfare, I'm steady thinking.
Since don't nobody else care.
I'm out here on my own, at least until I have a meal,
And I wouldn't be alone.
I'm feeling like a waste, tears rolling down my face,
Cause my life is filled with hate.
Until I looked around me, I saw
Nothing but family, straight up down for me. Panthers, pips, pushing thugs. And yo, that's my family tree. I got nothing but love. Yep. That's
Number love.
okay. Now I forget the whatever. This is how I kind of usually do it. It's like, no. I hate how close they are. I think it's more cool. No. It'll trigger the counter. There's that. Okay, so I need to remember that's the first one in the order. Okay, that's wrong. So I need to reactivate that. Shot tool, maybe? Oh. Hey Rock, what's up, dude? Okay, shot tool and more cool.
This is not the beginning, just a voice like a riot rocket every revision. But you listen to the tone and the violent rhythm, and though the words sound steady, some empties within them. We say yeah, with fists flying up in the air, like we're holding on to something that's invisible there. Cause we're living at the mercy of the pain and the fear, until we get it, forget it, let it all disappear. Yeah. Waiting for the end to come, wishing I had strength
it's Ingrid.
to stand.
Bingo.
This
I'm
is
in.
not what
I'm just listening to music, Skyshard farming, and getting skill points.
it's out of my
It's kind of my like down thing, you know, because I'm working on trying to get all of this up for craftings and stuff.
Flying at the speed of light.
This is Mato Chateau Egron Tomash. Hey, what's up, Lewis? I love Linkin Park. I'm not even gonna lie. I know what it takes to move on. I know how it feels to lie. All I wanna do is trade this life for something new, holding on to what I haven't got. Yeah, I hope it's a royalty free. It is. It is. I'm not monetized for this. It's no monetization activated. Think of it like a radio station. I get bored Skyshard farming, so I love listening to music. So I'm not expecting to monetize this. He's just Skyshard and listening, right? That's all I'm doing. I know how it feels to lie. Off. This life for something new, holding on to what I haven't. What was that when the fire was young? Right, but that right was wrong. In the eye of the storm, I try to figure out what it's like moving on. Know what kind of things I said. My mouth kept going and my mind went dead. So picking up the piece when I where to begin. The hardest part of ending is starting all again. What the fuck? Well, yeah, it's what do as well. Just not live, right? Well, the biggest thing is like console players don't have the add-ons, so I thought it was kind of nice. Like, you know, they see where things are while I'm doing this. Oh yeah. Remember the name. I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about,
it's like this, y'all. 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure and 50% pain. 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights. He just wants to be heard. Whether it's the beat of the mic, he feels so unlike everybody else alone. In spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him. He knows the code. It's not about the salary. It's all about reality and making some noise. Making a story, making sure his click stands up. That means when he put it down, Talk picking it up. Let's go. He never really talks much.
Never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him 'cause he makes a living from writing raps.
Sorry, my daughter's gonna shoot me.
Never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear.
Oh, thanks, man. I love this song.
Cause Ryu was ill. Who would have thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had
I didn't write it though. The artist, go to iTunes, guys. There's my plugin. This is Fort Minor.
15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu. sick and he's spitting fire with Mike. Got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top. But a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's a prick, he's a cock. The type women wanna be within rappers, hope he gets shot. 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime. This shit is equally dope. You
These
won't
spiders
believe
just
the
keep
kind of shit
coming,
that
I
comes
swear.
out of this kid's throat top. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to roll with what he's got, making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth or does it stand for an acronym? No,
Trying to get to that boss. Fuck all this.
He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best. Dedicated to what they do and give 100%.
Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time because he writes every note and he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a
Guys, I got my first non-pay skin, the Amber Plasm, last night. I have been just sitting here looking at my character. Amber Plasm's cool. I like the one I want to get, the one with Mohawk Ball, but I've never been able to get it yet. Drop rate sucks. I'm so hyped. No, congratulations, dude. It's a bitch. It's a bitch. You got to get the no death too, I think, right? You got to have a no death on that one, or just hard mode? It's cool. I like the effect. That new skin they're coming out with badass too. Like that's why I like the new system. Like you can customize because there's some armor that shows your arms and your other stuff. So the skins are like will come out better, I think.
No, a nigga don't really want to take his cool off.
Boy, throw it.
What?
Early in the morning, when she's on the line, I'ma take my time, do it how we want it, just to set the mood. Girl, I brought some Marvin and Chardonnay.
Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up.
Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, yeah.
She love the way I'm doing it. So good she won't put my tattoo on it. Bottom line is, you the finest. Gave you a new name. What's that? What's that? What's my bitch? Hold up, whoa there. Let's capture this moment. If I hit it, then I own it. Marijuana every morning and Patronin, girl, we grown it. But that pussy got me feeling like a kid with a
No dab, yep. I knew it. Yeah, that's the bitch. Get the no dab. New improved.
Set the mood, girl, I brought some Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay. So just let the song play a long way.
Why is it just talking? Thank you. Mystic, who gave you access to my playlist.
Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Talk to the man. Bitch, you talking to a grown ass man. It's like way too much up in your pants for us not to make the bed squeak.
Guess what? There goes the bitch.
Everybody rip the swag off before I rip the tag off. Why my pants sag off?
Cause I'm rapping my ass off. Am I stuck or what?
Money is so handsome. This the fucking anthem.
Get it? The fucking anthem.
Early in the game, when she's all alone, I'ma take my time, do it how we want, just to set the mood. Girl, I brought some Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay.
So let the song play in a long way, in a strong way. I'm inspired by a little Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay.
Just because I don't really wanna talk too much shit, but you love it when I talk like I lost it. And I love how you look when you're blazing, and I swear you turn at least half Asian. And we bout to have a liaison. She's so cool, give head with a shades on. Whoa. You should just go through a K-bone. And it's
looks
just
like
so
one
amazing.
of the PDs in Rothgar, so right? It is.
So
I'm trying to get the skill point.
Take it to the car, bloop, bloop. That shit look like I'm speed racing. Leave 'em with me, it'll boost your reputation.
Westside is where I'm stationed, spent all night just champagne
Did I
tasting.
get that one
Ain't no
boss?
rush, girl, let's just pace it till it's
Early in the morning,
yeah.
when she's all alone, I'ma take my time, do it how we want, just to set the mood. Girl, I brought some modern day and Chardonnay, so just let the song play. The long way, the strong way, it's all day, it's always. This was all inspired by a little Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay.
Mystic, honestly, the hardest part of my team was the hard mode, right? Really, like, I feel like the no death can be a bitch on the last boss. I mean, because, like, I always tell people, like, make sure you have a sustain up. I've been playing a lot of these on PC lately, leveling my Warden, Stam Warden healer. Oh, yeah. I like PC, man. I was a PC player for years, so... Shit, my shit's not up. Take care of that. What the hell, man? My fucking...
Understand nothing was done for me, so I don't plan on stopping at all. I want this shit forever, mine, ever mine, ever mine. I'm shutting shit down in the mall and telling that girl she the one for me, and I ain't even planning the call.
I want this shit forever, mine, ever mine, ever mine.
Last name ever,
First name greatest.
Like a sprained ankle, boy,
Ain't nothing to play with.
Started off local, but thanks to all the haters, I know G4 pilots on a first name basis. In your city, faded off the brown. Nino, she insists she got more class. We know. Swimming in the money, come and find me. Nemo, if I was at the club, you know I balled. Chemo, dropped a mixtape, that shit sounded like an album. Who'da thought a countrywide tour would be the outcome? Labels want my name beside an X like Malcolm. Everybody got a deal, I did one without one. Yeah, nigga, I'm about my business. Killing all these rappers, you would swear I had a hit list. Everyone who doubted me is asking for forgiveness. If you ain't been a part of it, at least you got to witness. Bitches,
it may not mean nothing to y'all. Understand nothing was done for me, so I don't plan on stopping at all. I want this shit.
You were right, it's hard leveling up as a Stam healer. That's to go full right. And unfortunately, that's the way it is. It works once you get all your shit unlocked. But it takes a minute.
Ever Mr. West is in the building. Ain't no question who about to kill him. I used to have hood dreams, big fame, big chains. I stuck my dick inside his life until that bitch came and went hard all fall like the ball teams, just so I could make it rain all spring. Y'all seen my story, my glory. I had raped the game young. You could call it statutory. When a nigga blow up, they gon' build statues for me. Old money, Benjamin Button, what nothing. Super bad chicks giving me McLovin'. You would think I ran the world like Michelle's husband. You would think these niggas know me when they really doesn't. Like they was down with the old me, no you fucking wasn't.
Only if you already experienced healer though, I do not recommend. Yeah, no, it's not for new healers, it's not. You're right, it's like an advanced build.
She had that bad hip like a fanny pack. Chasing the star, I'ma turn you to a maniac. All the way in Hollywood and I can't even act. They pull their cameras out and goddamn they snap. I used to want this thing forever, y'all can have it back.
Come on. I hate when I run out of gas.
Understand nothing was done for me, so I don't plan on stopping at all. I want this shit forever, mine, ever mine, ever mine. Shutting shit down in the mall and telling that girl she the one for me, and I ain't even planning the call.
There's another one behind me.
Forever, mine, ever mine, ever mine.
Should've been. No, yeah, right there.
Okay, hello, it's the Martian. Space Jam Jordans. I want this shit forever. Wake up and smell the garden. Fresher than the harvest. Step up to the target. If I had one,
I hate spiders. I'm arachnophobic, for real. Like, I hate spiders. Like, I really hate them.
life is such
I
a
am not
fucking
a big fan of
roller coaster, then it
spiders.
drops. But what should I scream for? This is my theme park. My mind shine even when my thoughts seem dark. Pistol on my side, you don't want to
FYI, the Dragon Bone DLC kills the Maya's PvP. I know, thank God. I've been PvPing. I PvP'd last week. It's way different. Unfortunately, I was kind of killing people a lot. I feel bad.
My foot sleeping on the gas. No brake pads, no such thing as last. It may not mean nothing to y'all.
I know it's like different on this. I always just use the counter. Okay, so we got this one. I want to say it's the 2 bottom ones. The back off shot. Nope.
It's telling that girl she the one for me. And I ain't even planning the car.
It's going to be like 4 years.
I want this shit forever mine, ever mine, ever mine, ever mine.
There they go, back in stadiums, it's shady, spits his flow. Nuts they go, macadamian, they go so ballistic, whoa. He can make them look like bozos, he's wondering if he should spit this slow. Fuck no, go for broke, his cup just wanna throw Romo, no. He ain't had him a bust like this since the last time that he overdosed. They've been waiting patiently for Pinocchio to poke his nose. Back into the game and they know rap will never be the same as before. Passion in the brains of these hoes and establishing a name as he goes. The passion and the flame is ignited, you can't put it out once we light it. This shit is exactly what the fuck that I'm talking about when we riot. You dealing with a few true villains who stand inside of the boot, true spilling and spit true feelings until our two feelings come flying up out of our mouths, never mind it. Payback, motherfucker, for the way that you got at me, how's it taste? When I slap the taste out of your mouth with the bass so loud that it shakes the place. I'm Hannibal Lecter, so just in case you're thinking of saving face, you ain't gonna have no face to say by the time I'm through with this place, so Drake.
It may not mean nothing to y'all. Understand nothing was done for me.
Did I skip a boss?
So I plan on stopping it all.
I don't think I did.
Ever mine, ever mine, ever mine. Shutting shit down in the mall. It's telling that girl she the one for me. And I ain't even planning the call. I want this shit forever mine, ever mine, ever mine, ever mine.
I didn't think I skipped a friggin' boss. Oh.
There's a lot of fuck niggas in the club tonight. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
But it's gonna be
That's how I feel about my haters. Fuck them.
in my clique, we don't give a fuck.
Fuck.
We don't give a fuck.
Hell no. I gotta get that Skyshard. I'm not gonna take the exit. Come get some. Zoss closed the APIs that enabled the Maya add-on to tell when a player is targeting you. Yeah, they needed to. Friggin' Maya is bullshit. It should have never been allowed. Should have never been allowed. Disabling an entire class by doing such. Not really, but kind of like a handicap. This Twister and the hustlers. Got me coming at you bogus in the VI while they bumping Lil Jon. I'm gonna crush ya. It's a psycho nigga Twister from Chicago, rolling with the Miami nigga that'll crush ya. We already be looking for drama. If a nigga try to get into it with us, then we gotta get him. Feeling free from the torture that could never be cured. I'm penicillin. I'm telling you, trick, I'm finna steal him. Got me swinging Chrissy and Hennessy. Mag Warden healers are awesome. First Warden I made was a Mag Warden. I love the Mag. Let's go. I think the devs do a really good job. We'll go over that tomorrow about like balance and why you won't see it, but how to keep it up. But I've been healing MMOs since, well, yeah, exactly. Since MMOs existed. You probably were healing since Muds Rock. I did. I'm not lying. Don't pretend to be. I hate when that drops off and I'm not paying attention. That'll get you killed in a lot of situations. What? I've been in ESO since 3rd round of beta. Yeah, I didn't, like, I avoided this game for the longest time because I didn't even want to be in tests on this game. I wasn't even worried about it because I already knew, like, the bugs, and I'm like, I don't want to hate Elder Scrolls. I love Elder Scrolls universe so much, the lore, everything about it, and I was like, I am not playing Elder Scrolls Online until I know it's at least more polished. And that was my big thing. Like, avoiding it as long as I could, and then there was that Christmas sale, and I grabbed it. I was like, I'm going to have it. And I knew it, you know. Every Elder Scrolls is different, slightly different, but when they went with class-based, I was completely thrown back. I was like, what? Oh, I know where the Skyshard is. Is that back at the beginning? I could have swore. I was just wondering if I had forgotten a boss, but I think it's the other delve that gives the other skill point. At least I got it out of the way. Okay, I gotta reset my list. 1 second. We're gonna go over this again, because where is it? Okay. Here we go.
What's a super easy way to tell that your bed is awful? The
Wasn't
raw
paying
egg
attention.
test.
Reset.
Let me prove it.
Died. I know a lot of like artists, you know, and you know, I'm not trying to like whatever. I'm just like like I said, play music and whatever. They think they should look at it as like a you know, radio. When streamers do this,
you used to only have 3 choices. Looking for some shoulder pain?
Ad shit.
Try a hard mattress. Oh, it may feel like a rock and put
Too
pressure
long.
on your hips, but it's the perfect way to.
Jeez, Jesus.
You feel that?
Guys like a little rock? I love a little rock. Messed up. Oh well, kill him anyways. Okay, I gotta go around this corner, I think. Where's that Skyshard at? Maybe I got it. I don't know.
Looking at my own reflection, when suddenly it changes, violently it changes. Oh no, there is no turning back now. You've woken up the demon. Yeah, man.
Go.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get
I love when these guys do this and I can just get out. There's a lot of new players in this game. Like, all the time. All the time.
I can see inside you the sickness is rising. Don't try to deny what you feel. Will you give it to me? It seems that all that was good has died and is decaying in me. Will you give it to me? It seems you're having some trouble.
I thought I could do it.
In dealing with these changes, living with these changes. Now, the world
Yeah, there it
is
was.
a scary place.
Back
Now
in.
that you've woken up the demon. Yeah, man. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it open to me. Get up,
I hate lore book hunting. I'd rather do this than lore book hunt every day of the week. But the add-ons do show them, so it's kind of nice. One second. Is anybody here? Hold on, I'm gonna pause this for finding my mic.
Don't do it again. Don't do it again. I'll be a good boy. I'll be a good boy. I promise. No, mommy, don't hit me. I never hit me like that, mommy. Don't do it. You're hurting me. I am to be such a bitch. Why don't you? Why can't you fuck up and die? Why can't you just fuck up and die? Why can't you just leave me and die?
Alright, sorry about that.
In my face, I can't bitch. Fuck you. I don't need this shit. You stupid, sadistic, abusive fucking whore.
That's so mean, isn't it? I think Mystic's been watching too many 1vx videos, man. Look what that has created now. 1v versus PvE. The new ESO play mode. You know, gotta have a new mode. It's a new way to play it. Like literally. Hold on, I gotta talk about this. 1 second. So I'm literally, you know, I haven't been on the mag blade in a minute. And I was like, whew, they used to be my main. And so I make my mag blade and I go right into it. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, you know, I could probably get my ass whooped here for a while. And surprisingly enough, that was not what happened. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, snap. Like, this, by the way, make sure you guys read these books when you get in these alien friggin' places. You know, the whole thing is knowledge is power, blah, 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 blah. And they do come in handy for, like, instant levels, if you can ever find one. And you can get, like, some of the lore's going to be in here. Like, you can read it. It's kind of cool. Like, the lore's within in the books, too. Like, some of the backstories, if you want to read. If you like reading, it's pretty cool. You can piece it together. It's kind of like a you know, a story puzzle. Bear comes up, takes one swipe at Mystic, runs off. Gotta play tactical, man. That bear can be scary. That bear could maul me. It's a bear after all. I love doing that in PvP, like hitting a block when they start doing the wrecking blow and it stuns them and you get that bonus proc on their asses. Counterplay does come in handy. Come on. I'll skip bosses all the time. I don't really care about doing delves per se, just Skyshard and skill points. Like, I'm never worried about achievements, fluffs, nothing. If I get it, I get it, and I don't. It's just like, man, seriously. Like, it sucks to do this to begin with, to be honest with everybody. And as many skill points as you can get, certain builds, you know, are just... You just have to be like, okay, how do I make this as fast as humanly possible? Because I have so many tunes. Okay. Let's get back to the music. Alright. This is an old but good one. Damn right. Anybody know this one? I love PvPing to this song. There's a way to get up and out. I don't want to have to go all the way around. What's up, Fallen? Level so low. Yeah. Yeah, when you have 28 tunes on 2 platforms, some are bound to be under 50, right? A lot of tunes, man. It's a lot. I love Rothgar. It's probably one of my favorite DLCs to date. Love it. Fuck you, Mammoth. Butterflies. You guys ever farm butterflies? Rivenspire is the best place for butterfly farming. I'm telling you. Gotta go and top around here.
When we started this band, I was needed was a laugh. Years gone by, I say we've kicked some ass. When I rage, you hear the stage. Trying to rush it through my veins, and I say we're still kicking ass.
Look at that lag. Is this real? Fucking Equitrite. Oh. Need that. I'm like leveling my stuff. Like seriously guys, if you're going butterfly farming, go to Rivenspire. Like butterflies are down everywhere in Rivenspire. It's ridiculous. am.
A little bit of loneliness,
a little bit of disregard.
Handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that
I never want to see these scars. I am.
What I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no
matter what I do, I can't convince you to
just believe this is real.
So let go, watch you, turn your back like you always do.
Face away and pretend that I'm not, but
I'll be here to you're all that I got. Anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored.
A little bit insecure,
a little unconfident.
Cause you don't understand to do what I can, but sometimes I don't make sense.
I am.
You never want to say, but
I never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you once just to hear me out. So
let go, watching you turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not, but
I'll be here to all that I got. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't beg this understanding. Dude, kill this shit. I won't be ignored. No, hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me like it or not. Right now, hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me like it or not. Right now. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't change this feelings anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. I can't feel. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't change. Fucking cave in, man. You guys can have all that. Uh-oh. Now see, I was like right at almost like around my senior year or a little afterwards that this shit came out. This was just badass back in the day. Do you feel it? Get up, get up. Actually, I think I was in my 20s. I think I was in college when this came out. It's keeping me alive.
Following these fat ass beats until I die. Filling with tension, the sick dimension. I rumble the earth with my low in suspension. Just watch the ground move, let the sound move. Then it ain't fake when the girls get naked. Don't call it a comeback. We bring that beat back, and we make sure that y'all get them beats back. Lyrical rampage, burning your headset. Open your mind, my rhymes ain't dead yet. I want you to stand up and put them hands up. I bring it on down, cause you pumping my band up. Like this.
Going through your veins, triggering in the pump and up in the brain.
I don't even know ya, but came to show ya. The biscuits slip when the night is over. We shake the whole place, make this earthquake, and it ain't fake when we start the riot.
So rock the bells, like over emails, doing time, blowing up the phone line.
Call it a stampede, coming to your town. We ain't gonna hold back, we're coming to get down. I want you to stand up and put them hands up and break it on down, cause you're pumping my band up. Like this.
I make some mistakes, it's okay. Limp Bizkit's in the house, y'all. Limp Bizkit's in the house, y'all. Is anybody here listen to Limp Bizkit when they were younger? Please say yes, so I don't feel really bad. Hey, yo, John. Got to be back. Don't bring that back. Oh shit. Damn it, that sucked. Didn't want to fall. I don't know what's next. If the playlist, whatever. Man. Dude, this is the Boxer, right? This is crazy. Boxer turned rapper. It was actually a good song. I think this was a one-hit wonder, but from a champ. I say, don't get in my way.
Pimping my hoes, I'm jacking my foes. I spit at police and duck my POs. I ain't going to court. You can call the judge. Tell him kiss my ass, cause I ain't gon' blow. And I ain't going back to lock up. You're trying to clock a pop up. I ain't going back to broke. And I'm never gon' stop the puffin'. Not for nothing. The block, they need me. The streets, they need me. The club scene, nigga, it's mine, believe me. You don't believe me? Can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked, can't be shook. We hot. When will you niggas learn? Came to get crunk, came to bring life, came to get started, came to get right. Turn down the music, turn up my mic. When will you niggas learn? Open your hearts for me, look what I got for you. You in the presence of greatness, I make it hot for you. Pass the rock to me, block it out.
I run with Limp Bizkit always made me want to jam a pencil in my ear, although break stuff was decent. It was good. Break stuff was really good. Hold on, I gotta mute this. Dude, did you like you didn't like the new version of Faith though when they did it? Like, I thought it was pretty cool. Like, when they redid Faith, George Michael's Faith, like, I thought it was really good. Like, I thought, like, wow, okay, you know, you take a song and you completely go with a different direction. It was kind of catchy. Like, I honestly thought when they redid Faith was really badass. I know some people were kind of like, you know, they much preferred the original, but I think Bizkit, like, spin on it was, like, pretty friggin' good. I love Bizkit's spin on Faith. This is some of the stuff in game like you don't want to do. Like, I know everybody when they make a new character, you just want to get to the meat and potatoes, right? You're like, can I just not have to, you know, farm Skyshards? And for me personally, it's like I have to get the skill points to get to crafting. I don't have to, like, research, but I need to do those writs because those writs are going to help me upgrade my gear and get my mats. And that's, to me, is very, very relative in endgame because even though it's marginal at best, that little marginal points add up, especially with percentage base. When we're taking a look at percentage value, to me, you know, I'm like, I'm a stickler for little things like that. And I know how to, you know, get through things fast, even though temper drops have really sucked lately. Zosh, you need to look at that. I can get like 6 friggin' draw wax before I could even get 1 temper. Like, even if you're going to drop it down low, can I please, please, please get at least a decent drop rate? You know? I get it, like, tanks don't need it or anything. I get that. And it's for weapons, but seriously, that drop rate is ridiculous at the moment. You didn't like the original? Did you like the redo? Because the redo to me was better, in my opinion, as well. Like, my wife, she loved George Michael's. Like, all that stuff. She's like, you know, she loves, like, 80s music, and I hated 80s music. Like, you know, I hated the 80s music. Like, I'm talking, like, the pop 80s, not rock. Rock I was cool with. But the pop shit in the 80s, like, I could listen to 90s pop versus 80s pop. 80s pop, I just wanted to shoot myself. Except, I guess, Michael Jackson. I think most of Michael Jackson's major hits, like, a lot of his solo hits were 80s. Like, you know, inspired. So, God, I love these add-ons. Food buff dropped. Get that on there. And I'm about to wrap this up after Rothgar. But I was like, you know, I think it'd be kind of a cool idea just to kind of, like, I could usually get a whole area done in about 40 minutes. You know, with Skyshard farming. Debts, delves, everything, all of it. You know, depending on each map. But with no way shrines unlocked and stuff, you know, about 40 minutes or so. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Alright. Okay. I'll be able to circle and get this boss, though. Okay, right? Yep. Are you hiding from something? Oh, perfect. Look at that. Slick. Turn on microwaves, but I'm not worried about it. Alright. So I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm really hoping they come out with the new skill lines. I'm really hoping. That'd be awesome. I think the game is badass. The story's here. Everything's here. For the vet players, kind of things get a little stagnant between options for builds. And it's like, as far as like, you know you're going to use Inner Light. You know you're going to use, you know, la la la. You know. And after a while, you're like, you know, how do you switch it up? You know, how do you break the monotony? You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing. Like, trying to break up that whole, like, infrastructure of what's the common thing that players are doing and making it a little bit more, you know, unique. The gear is not an issue. Like, gear options in this game are, you know, very, very, very much so, like, diverse. A lot of diversity in gear selection and how to acquire those said numbers. Really love the game for that. It just always sucks when I'm like, you know, I already know from a mathematical standpoint, I'm going to grab that, I'm going to grab this, I'm going to, you know, spread out this to maximize that. Regardless of my gear. Oh yeah, Delph. Cool. I think this is the one that gives the skill point, if I'm not mistaken, too. The heart's over there, too, if you need... Well, is it the heart, or... There's an artifact over there. I don't actually have to do the quest in this one. Thank God. Thank God! No quest. No quest, no quest, no quest. Okay. Skyshard's in the second part. That's that room. Don't bust to the right. Make fishing more in depth. Add throwing nets, boats, possibly spawning monster, leviathan, shit. Like, yeah, we were talking about that. Like, sea encounters would be kind of cool in this game. I agree. That would be pretty badass. I honestly think it would be like some sort of sea encounters down the road would be a great addition to this game. You don't have to make it too whatever, but seriously, like, you know, like swimming. Whatever happened to swimming? Like, every other Elder Scrolls game but this, I could swim like underwater, and in this game I can't. I'm like just floating on top. It's like, what is this? Okay, my Skyshard's in this part of the map, I do believe, right? Fishing skill lines, better chance of... Yeah, dude, that's a badass idea, too. Like, make the skill line, the fishing skill line better. Hey, man, do you play on PS4 as well? Yeah, Tom, I do. Yes, I do. That's my main platform is PS4. I'm on PC right now, and I'm getting ready to go to Xbox in March for my subs. I need this boss. Oh, shit. I need this boss. Does Mystic play on PS4? Yeah, that's an understatement. I live on PS4. I live on it. I swear I've seen that name in ESO on PS4. Yeah, you have. If you're AD or DC, no, I do not exist. I'm a figment of your imagination. Ignore me. I'm trying to get people to do it. Uology said he's becoming the new Mystic Raijin. He's going to divert the attention away from me. In every attempt, I hope. Like, I was getting chased so bad. So, I'm on a bridge fight. They come out, they have this, the shit stacked. Now, I die a lot on PS4 and PvP. And the other day ago, I jump on because, you know, I'm working on here, doing my shit. And I'm like, I'm itching, man. I got to get PvP. So all of a sudden, I grab the Sork, and there's a bridge fight, and they're lined up, and I get my proc off. Boom! Add actual cardiography for a treasure hunter with similar chance. Dude, that's a bad idea. Badass idea. Like, you would dig up the chest and you give treasure hunter something a little bit more. Yeah. Thought so, haha. You wanted to duel my 85k health tank, but I told you, no, yeah, I don't duel those, Like, I only PvP in Cyrodiil, so it might not have been me. Like, I don't, like, the only people I duel are, like, my dudes, and that's when we're testing stuff. Like, we're testing hits and stuff. Like, Uology here, I duel Uology, and we work up. Like, yesterday I had made 26 Daggerfall Toons, currently I have 19. Oh, nice. Excellent, Tom. Congrats, man. Yeah, I don't walk up and duel people. If they see me in Cyrodiil, that's cool, man. We get a 1v1 situation in Cyrodiil, cool deal. Excellent. You know, I mean, it can happen. I'm cool with that. You should ask if he loves Mystic Raven and runs after him whenever he sees him in ESO, literally. Yeah, a lot of people do. I actually have a vid on that I got yesterday. It was funny because he's been asking me to 1v1. And I got a video with him and somebody else. I was there by myself for like a minute or two, right? And it was hilarious as fuck. And because there's this perfect opportunity. I was by myself for at least a good minute. And 2 people couldn't even take me out. And then all of a sudden I get like 6 EP coming in on the back end because he's a perma-block build and whatever else. And then, yeah, then they got toasted. We all die, you know. What is your PSN name? His was ESO for life. No, mine is Mystic Raven. That's mine. Yeah, mine's not ESO for life. It's Mystic Raven. MISTICKRAVEN. That's my PSN. Not the same then. No, it's fine, dude. Like as soon as you said duel, I was like, I knew. Like as soon as you said that, I was like, no, I don't duel. Like that's to me, it's like, I mean, I do duel my friends when we're working stuff, but I don't like sitting there like, you know, that's not my PvP type playstyle. Shit, I fell. That's not my playstyle. I know people who do it. I don't. It's not my thing. I need to get this fucking Skyshard and shit. Let's go over on the other side and just go get this real quick. Yep, you are ESO Daily. I'm squared away. Right, I'm ESO Daily, right. I'm not ESO for life. I know who you're talking about, though. I know ESO for life. I know who you're talking about. But most of my tunes are like called mystics. Like I have like all the mystic names. So that's how a lot of people know me. And I get chased down and people are like, kill the bastard! Kill him! They will chase the shit out of me. Do you PvP and buy that? Because you might have seen me there too. Like, I only PvP like an hour or 2 hours a night, but gotcha. It was like Deja Vu name, but slightly different. Yeah, that can happen. Oh shit, there it is. Come on! Can I? This is what happens when your shit drops off. You're gonna... I'm gonna die because my shit wasn't up. Oh no, and Mystic makes the comeback. Woo! Okay. And above this is the Skyshard. There's another boss. A couple bosses, actually. Okay, I need to come over here and around. No, I hate this part. The old exposed videos, 5 on Mystic, Mystic sucks, can't beat 5v1, right? God, I'm telling you, dude, it's like, literally, like, I get chased, and I do die. I mean, I do. I'm not saying I don't. I don't even say I'm great. I'm just saying I'm good, I'm okay. I do my thing. That's all I'm saying. Hi Mystic, just watched the video where you and Zide ripped on the troll, and I would just like to say I'm glad people like you and Zai do what you do, because you have helped me a lot. Oh, thanks Conrad, thank you so much, man. It's so, that's kind of why I do it, you know, Conrad. Honestly, I feel like everybody has their own play style, but you know, just try to inform them the best way possible and let them decide, you know, what's going to benefit them, you know? And I feel like there are so many options in this game that the devs gave us so many capabilities that's one of the things. 12 DK DPS every day, all day. But look, I got 25 on my parser up here. Look at that, you know? And that's just fucking off in here and shit like that. The parse drops, whatever. You know, you can't make everybody whatever. At the end of the day, I don't really care what people think of me. I'm going to get these 3 bosses up here. I think this is a boss, right? Oh, I'm taking that one. I don't care if I have to transmute that or not. That one's mine. How much damage am I missing out on Melbo? Do really need for endgame? Yeah, all I do is PvP. I master crafting. Okay, yeah, you might see me, Tom. Like, on the Maelstrom bow, Maelstrom bow is on a, that's the one with the endless hail. And keep in mind, that's why they renamed them in our PTS, like, advanced altering abilities. What you do is, like, you gain up the damage from the proc, but you will sacrifice upfront damage on every other ability because of the enchantment. Because the other enchantment, if you're running an increase, and a not the enchantment, I mean the static value for the percentage what you're losing. So you'll lose a little bit on a damage or ability stats for the proc, is what you're doing. That's why it's not needed. I mean, it's a perk, and it does. It perks it up because you do actually each slightly different. And the bow is really good, but you're not missing out on as much as you would think. So that's why I like. To me, it's like the average player sometimes can't get that access, you know. And I'm thinking to myself, well, it's good if they get it, but at the same time, is it a necessity? Whatever brings home the AP, whole points of the game, right? Get the AP, get them. You do not need a Maelstrom anything for endgame now. You don't. You don't. Actually, that's like my whole point. You pick up in the effect of the weapon, which is a perk. It's a perk for that effect, which is really nice. It is. It's really nice. I have like a couple of things, and I get to test it and everything, and it's cool, man. It's like, you know, it's pretty badass. But at the same time, like, a lot of people don't realize, like, you give up a stat for the slot if you're going to go with a 5.32, but I don't do 5.32 because I lose DPS. I go double stack. But then I can configure any master weapon to my configuration for a double stack. Like currently I'm using the Asylum Bow for my build configuration because I get 3 increased effects from Asylum Bow. But that's my build configuration. It's not going to be optimal for a lot of players' playstyle. So I love the Asylum Bow. The Asylum Bow, I wanted it right away. I've never, when I tested it, I never wanted anything so much. Like, I never wanted a weapon so much. I get a good laugh from it. Right. If your class roll... Hold on. Can I... Alright. I'm almost out of here. If your class roll build is built around using a Maelstrom weapon and it fits your playstyle, then by all means, right. And I'm never going to say that having a Master, Maelstrom, or anything like that is a bad thing. I use Asylum Bow currently on my Nightblade because the damage for the build that I'm using is significant. Like, I already know how I configured that build. I'm hitting 45 on my lethal arrow. Right? So, I mean, it's significant. It's not even a joke. It's like 45k for 1.1. It's like, to me, it's like, but can that rotation work for everybody? No, because they're not using dots. If you're using a direct damage effect and you're taking 1.1 off of a stacked effect, then you lose. But during a, you know, a dot rotation or a poison end rotation, it's significant because the applied effects will magnify the ability. So, you know. However, back before even Imperial City dropped, guess what we used? Vet 14 to do Hellrot AA. Hint, it wasn't Maelstrom anything, right? You didn't have Maelstrom, you know, nothing. But that's, you know, and that's the funny thing. But were Trials still out? Yeah, Trials were there. They were still doing, they still had hard mode Trials on Vet 14 before the change up in Orsinium. So that was the big deal. Like, they were still doing hard mode before Maelstrom anything came out. And that was why a lot of people like saying, why do you feel like you need it? You don't need it. It's a perk. It's a perk, but you don't need it. Nothing's needed in endgame. But coordination and people to know mechanics and their build and rotation's key. Outcast, that's why he's earned my respect. A lot of content creators have my respect, regardless if I agree with them or not. Outcast has my respect because he comes out and says it straight up. Despite your fucking rotation, if you don't have, despite your build configuration, if you don't have your rotation down, you will suffer. He's like, half your end game is based on rotation. And he's right. And dude has the sickest, the most best friggin' recovery on a rotation that you'll ever watch from a streamer. I mean, and it's no more fluff, no more whatever. He's not like going on and doing a 40k DPS on a friggin' target dummy, calling it a parse, because then when he goes into the dungeon, he shows those metrics. He shows the real values. That's the admiration, because there's no cut, copy, paste, none of that, you know, bullshit. No, he got rid of all the BIS bullshit. He's telling people for what it is, how the math's, what he's kind of come to realize, how the math's being beneficial to the player base based on their passives. That's what the shit is. Yeah, like seriously. But back in the day, people were fucking doing the same shit. Everybody was doing it. Me and Zai weren't. But seriously, now you look at friggin' Outcast and you see he was always skilled, but now you see his whole perspective on the numbers. And, you know, and he's not fluffing it. He's not bullshitting it. You know, and that is where it's commendable. It's like, dude, you know, awesome shit, man. Hey, I know trail guilds that run naked normal trials, no gear except weapons. I know, it's crazy. That is nuts. I could, you know, I've done like a couple whatever, but seriously, dude, they had me solo heal a maul, which wasn't bad, but I mean, I wasn't anticipating it. So on the Twins, which was the bitch, I had to be centered line between. So when they pulled on the opposite ends of the room, I had to center and literally go one side heel, flip, other side heel, flip, rack, and weave up on my rotation between both ends. But when I had to do the separate of the line, it was kind of convenient because I was there. So you don't need Maelstrom anything. You don't need it. I mean, if you get it, here's the way I tell people. If you're going to do Maelstrom and you're going to do like Bet DSA or stuff, you know, have fun with it if you can. I have fun more in Vet DSA and then Maelstrom. But honestly, just do it for fun. Get your timing down. Get everything practiced. There's a lot of good guides and a lot of good content creators out there that will kind of walk you through things. And I do agree also with Outcast that the people who's allowing shared accounts to acquire need ban. That's a bannable offense. It shouldn't be permitted. I don't believe in that crap. I feel like you earn it or you don't get it, you know? That's bannable offense to me. I don't like the idea of forcing players to do a content they necessarily don't want to do to get something that they believe that is absolutely a must-have when it's not. It's a perk. It will help you. But if you're using that ability anyways. If you're not using the ability in the rotation, and depending on your stats, it could be a hindrance too. There's some times that I've taken a look, and depending on what I'm doing, I lose for using it. It all depends too. Know what weapon we used when Craglord first dropped? The Resto staff. It did 10% extra damage. Yeah, you know, and a lot of people couldn't let go of that, right? A lot of people was like still using Resto Destro configuration even with the switchover. And I was like, get that out of here. That shit no longer applies, man. And it was really hindering. Best beat everything else in the game in those days. Yeah. And it mitigated and it healed too. So you get the best of both worlds, a damaging effect with a heal. Go figure, right? I wanted to say there was another boss around here. Just drop. You can follow me. Where isn't there? I could have swore the boss room was down here. It's probably on the other side. I'm not worried about it. Alright. Get me off that rock. Always, always, always check Dwemer shit. Always check Dwemer shit, man. You can get motifs out of this shit. I'm not worried about a food recipe. I do want some of that. Whatever. Alright. I'm not going to traverse this one because I think the only one that I got is down there. And that's it. When they changed the damage, it was great. Fire, frost, lightning became more viable for damage. Right. And that's the thing, too. Like, frost, to me, like, you still have to be careful with the passives, especially if you're not a tank. And if you take that tri-focus, because it'll taunt. But if you're a warden, for example, and you take a frost staff, and you use it as your weave, the damage amplified from the warden's passives is significant for frost staff. It really is. But you don't want to take the tri-focus passive because that's more meant for the warden tanks. Or a Sork tank, you could do it too. Ideally speaking, I mean, any tank could do it because you could go magic block. I like that. I love what they did. I love that idea. I really did. Because, you know, the Wardens still get the damage boost. If you go with the Elf, you get elemental properties in the passive. Though I wish Nords would get increased to frost damage instead of just resist. Because it would be badass if, you know, you could actually, like, you know, take the Nord tanks and increase their frost damage based on that passive. I think that would be cool. You know, make people kind of scratch their heads. That's what this game is. It just makes people scratch their heads, man. Like, why would they do that? Why is it like this? It's to make you think and kind of do the different math, different types of math. If you don't do it, then, well, you'll never know. You have to put yourself out there. Uh-oh. I was trying to hit that rock. Frost was good even before Wardens and the changes to Frost heavy attack, especially in PvP. PvP, I loved it with the CC effects. CC effects with Frost staff, even with non-Warden builds, are fucking strong as hell. Yeah, no, seriously, right. I love the effect too when you get frozen in place with a wall. It sucks. You get a Zerg going, you throw down a freaking frost wall, see what the hell happens. Gets really bad. I hate when they do that too. When you're on the push and all of a sudden you see a giant frost something coming in and everybody's frozen. Everybody's trying to drink their pots, hit misform, everything. But if you're on a back end bar, you can't swap. It sucks. I'm like, I can't bar swap because I'm frozen. Like literally. Like, I think the devs did such a good job in that element, because any other status effect I can bar swap out, except when I'm frozen. Like, when I'm frozen, I've noticed I can't back bar out of it. And I'm like, this is bullshit. And I'm all pissed, cussing off, because I know I'm a dead man. I know I'm dead at that point. There's not a lick of thing is going to save me from being CC'd like that. It's like I'm literally locked up. The devs do a great job. They really do. Sometimes we don't give them enough credit. I always say, man, give the devs credit in this game, man. No other team. I'm telling you, I played a lot of MMOs. I'm telling you, I played a lot. And these devs, this team, it's far from perfect, but this team is so good. They really are a great dev team. They put in a lot of work. This game is such a great reflection of, you know, progression and how the devs, you know, have stayed true to trying to make it better, keep making it better. And they do it. They do it. The dev team does it in this game. They just continue amazing me with, you know, their, you know, commitment and, you know, and raising the bar and putting the quality out there. It's amazing. It's a beautiful game to begin with, but what the devs bring to it, in all my years, I've never played a game as long as probably like some of the hardcore games. I usually like come and go. I'm there for 6 months to a year. I get to my shit and I'm out. This game's made me become even a YouTuber, because I wanted to help the community. I wanted to reach out, and not necessarily always the most positive aspect, but because what the devs did and most people overlooking it, that's why it made me do it that way. Because people don't appreciate what the devs put in the game. They overlook some of those minor things, and it's beautiful. It's amazing. Anyways, guys, I got to get going. But as you guys can see, we did it. We did it. Yay. All the Skyshards are gone. And that's what I wanted to do for this. So I do want to thank you guys for watching. If anybody has any questions or comments, post below. I'm Mr. Graven. This is ESO Daily. And have a nice day.